last for like 30 years.
That's
So
great.
you're not
That's
having to
wonderful.
replace them.
I love it. I think that's a great advice. Now, before we go, and I'm going to get this information from you, and we're going to post it on our blog, Clayton Morris. Tell me about this Facebook. There was an article about Facebook and depression. Is internet making our life better, or are we getting like more depressed by just being on Facebook? What was that story about?
Well, there's been a number of studies about Facebook over the past couple of years, and the way that we have we have a lower opinion of ourselves when we're watching other people's news feeds, right? Because people tend to post the most beautiful parts of their lives on social media. And what it was finding is that we're interacting less with human beings in the real world, having lunch with people, putting our phones in our pockets and having a discussion.
That's right.
And we're on social media, so we're seeing other people's beautiful lives on Facebook. And they're at this, their
Social comparison.
Yeah, and we see them, on this beautiful beach trip and all of these things, and they're posting the best pictures of their kids. And so what the study found is that people, by studying these news feeds, were actually more inclined to feel depressed about themselves and holding themselves up into comparison with these people whose beautiful lives we're seeing on social media.
So if you want to feel good, find some people that are not doing as well as you and compare yourself with them on Facebook.
Right, exactly. I mean, and just reduce the amount of time you're spending on social media. I've really done that over the past few years. I spend, a deliberate time now when I jump on Twitter and I want to read some headlines and see what's going on in the world. I don't just fool around as much.
I agree with you. I think in Wikipedia we're going to have one of these days a real psyche as far as iPad and this electronic addiction. And I see even kids are just hooked on these and they just don't get off. And we'll see whether that's going to increase the number of ADHDs in the future. But your point is well taken. I appreciate all the points that you brought up, and we look forward to seeing some of your comments online. And people love what they hear from you. And we'll see you next Sunday, my friend.
Well, thank you so much, Doc.
Thank you,
Always great
Clayton.
talking with
You're
you.
the best.